speech at Independence Hall was one of Lincoln's unexpected speeches. He was on his way to make his first inaugural address in 1861, and he stopped in Independence Hall for a ceremony. He learned of the assassination plot in Baltimore not long before giving this speech. The speech lasted only a couple of minutes, but those few minutes were really important.
Lincoln reminded people of the sacrifices of those who created the Union, the fighting of the Revolutionary War, and the idea that all men are created equal. Lincoln challenges the country to remain together under the idea that all men are truly created equal.
I am filled with deep emotion at finding myself standing here, in this place,
where we're collected together the wisdom,
the patriotism,
the devotion to principle,
from which spring the institutions under which we live.
You have kindly suggested to me that in my hands is the task of
restoring peace
to the present distracted condition of the country.
I can say in return, sir, that all the political sentiments I entertain have been drawn, so far as I have been able to draw them.
From the sentiments which originated and were given to the world from this hall.
I have never had a feeling politically
that did not spring from the sentiments embodied in the Declaration of Independence.
I've often pondered over the dangers
which were incurred by the men who assembled here,
and framed and adopted that Declaration of Independence.
I've often pondered over the toils that were endured by the officers and soldiers of the Army
who achieved that independence.
I've often inquired of myself what great principle or idea it was
that kept his Confederacy so long together.
It was not the mere matter of the separation of the colonies from the motherland,
but that sentiment in the Declaration of Independence which gave liberty.
Not alone to the people of this country,
but I hope to the world for all future time.
It was that which gave promise that in due time the weight would be lifted from the shoulders of all men.
This is a sentiment embodied in the Declaration of Independence.
Now, my friends, can this country be saved upon that basis?
If it can, I will consider myself one of the happiest men in the world if I can help to save it.
If it cannot be saved upon that basis, it would be truly awful.
But if this country cannot be saved without giving up that principle,
I was about to say I'd rather be assassinated on this spot than surrender. Now, in my view of the present aspect of affairs, there need to be no bloodshed and war.
There is no necessity for it.
I am not in favor of such a course, and I may say, in advance, that there will be no bloodshed unless forced upon the government, and
then it will be compelled to act in self-defense.
My friends, this is a wholly unexpected speech, and I did not expect to be called upon to say a word when I came here.
I suppose it was merely to do something towards raising the flag.
I may therefore have said something indiscreet.
I have said nothing but what I am willing to live by.
And, if it be the pleasure of Almighty God, die by.